Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Esther Sunday CG and it's absolutely amazing to have you here. I mean it. I honestly mean it. Today we're going to be talking about why you are still single. Yes, Alright, I know you've gone out a lot, you've met different people, but there might be other things you probably haven't considered, which I'll be sharing in this video, okay? So, number one, you might be gamophobic. And what that means, gamophobia, is the fear of commitment or the fear of marriage. So you probably haven't noticed, or you probably haven't thought about it, that you're actually afraid of committing to someone. You're actually afraid of putting yourself out there for someone to just love you wholly and just take care of you, because you're scared they will hurt you, you're scared it probably wouldn't last, you're scared that something will happen along the line and it's all going to fall apart. Or your fear might actually even be, oh God, like, can I literally live with somebody for long years and not get tired of them? Then you're probably gamophobic. So you need to just search deeper, think properly, just have some time to yourself and say, why am I actually afraid of someone loving me or showing me love? Why do I actually think that someone is going to leave me or abandon me? So just deal with the root of the matter in your heart and search deep within yourself and see if that's a problem. Then you can actually deal with it, or you can tackle it. So do not be gamophobic. Love is beautiful. Marriage is an absolutely amazing thing, and you want to experience all the love that you give to yourself first of all, and you can receive from someone else. Love is actually beautiful. Okay, here's the second reason why you're single. You are not meeting enough prospective partners. Okay, I know you're going to say to me, Esther, well, I go to parties, I go for social gatherings, I meet a lot of people. The question is, are you going to events and to social gatherings where you meet eligible bachelors? People who actually fall into your definition of, the right man. Yeah? So if you go, for example, to parks where, other parents or your friends who are already moms or something come with their children and they come with their partners, and basically they are only married people in that place, and you're not likely to meet eligible bachelors or someone you probably can feel something for, or just potentially date or marry, then even if you're going out, it's not a fruitful going out. Yes, don't, because you want to meet eligible men, go to places that you would typically not enjoy going to on a normal day. So if you like skiing, or you like doing different kind of stuff, or skating, or just whatever activities it is that you like doing, go to such places and interact with people there, so that even if you get into a relationship with that person, you both have found something that you both enjoy doing and that you can enjoy in the long term. Because trust me, if you go to places to meet men where you typically do not enjoy being, or activities that you typically do not enjoy doing, it is going to be a problem. Okay, remember to go out and meet eligible people. Nobody will come to meet you in your house. Even delivery men these days, have you seen them? Like, they just knock on your door, drop your parcel and move on. Apart from those ones from Amazon who wants to take a picture of you with the parcel. Okay, so go out and meet eligible men in social gatherings where they typically would be, and in places where you enjoy being as well. Another reason why you're still single is because you're not being your authentic self. I'll tell you how this plays out. So when you meet a guy and you apparently have a crush on him, or you love him, or you want that relationship to go somewhere, or that friendship to lead to something positive and something long lasting, then you start trying to fit into the definition of an ideal woman. So you probably ask questions like, oh, what's your ideal woman like? What's the kind of lady you like to settle down with? What characteristics are you looking out to find in them, or would you love in them? And then you ask this kind of questions and you take notes, and then you try being the person that they want. And that is a problem, because guess what? They will see through it. Okay, when you're not authentic, any intelligent person will see through it. And so when you try to, you know, be that person that they want rather than being yourself, it wouldn't go down well, and they'll see it, and then they will just not continue with it. Okay, be cultured, be yourself, you know, be good, be nice, but don't try to be somebody else. Don't try to fit into their definition of an ideal woman if that's not who you are. Typically, I'm not saying like be badly behaved or, you know, have a bad character, but don't try to pretend to be who you're not. Be your authentic self, and the right man will love you just as you are, you know, without you having to change anything or trying to be that person that they want. Okay, here's something you need to know: you are somebody's ideal woman. If you're so playful, don't try to be less playful just to fit with a man who doesn't like playful ladies. That is who you are, and someone will love you just as you are. Okay, so just be your authentic self. Don't try to fit into someone's ideal. If you're not the woman for them, you're not the woman for them. You will find your own man. How many people are we on the earth? 8 billion people as at right now. And how come there's no one man for you? There is. Don't try to change yourself for anybody. Live your truth. Be yourself. Be cultured. Like I always say, be, you know, be a good person, be nice, be caring, have good qualities. But if there's certain things that, you know, you need to change just to suit into their definition, don't do it. Don't do it if that's not you. Live your life, and the right man will find you just in that state. Okay? Another reason why you're still single is because you've had bad experiences from failed relationships or from getting attracted to the wrong set of people. Okay, and so you are afraid to be vulnerable again because of, you know, the experiences you've had in the past, or you feel like the new person is gonna hurt you again, and so you're not opening your heart up to love. And guess what? Love is actually beautiful, and you shouldn't just close off your heart to love. Okay, what you need to do is to forgive yourself for being in multiple bad relationships, and just know that you didn't know any better, and that's why you kept doing it over and over again. And just give yourself grace, you know, forgive yourself for being in bad relationships. Okay, and what you then need to do is to do a self introspection and say, well, what didn't I do right? Or were there red flags in the relationships that I didn't look out for and I continued on and on with them? And if you're asking yourself what are red flags, I have a video on 10 red flags to watch out for in any relationship, or 10 red flags from men you should never actually ignore. So I'll link the video here, up here, and you can go and watch it. But do a self introspection and say, okay, what were the things that went wrong in this relationship? Should I have even been there in the first place? You know, what could I have done better? Things like that. Ask yourself questions and see, you know, why those multiple breakups happened, and you know why the relationship went wrong, and then you know what to look out for in your next relationship, and you know the kind of mistakes to avoid again in the future. Here's another reason why you're single: you haven't made a list of the qualities you want in your ideal man. Okay, now it's not bad to have a list to say, well, these are the kind of qualities I want in a man I'll eventually date or marry. I want him to be kind, to be caring, to be this, to be that. You need to outline the kind of virtues that you want in that person, and these virtues have to be virtues that align with you or your own virtues as well. All right, so don't make it always about like their physical qualities or material possessions. All right, it's not, well, he must have a car, he must have beard, he must be tall, dark and handsome, he must be fair, he must be this. Think about their inner qualities, because guess what, when you're in that relationship, it's not their looks that will keep you, it's their kindness, it's their heart, it's how they care for you, it's their honesty, it's their integrity. It's a lot of things that will matter to you beyond the money, beyond the facial looks, beyond the material possessions. Okay, so you need to have a list of the kind of man that you want. And of course, like, look, you need to be attracted to anybody you want to get married to, okay? So I'm not saying put the physical qualities aside, but don't have a list of a man that does not exist. Do you get what I mean? It's just know that we are all humans and there's no perfect person, but it doesn't also mean you should go for someone you're not supposed to be with, okay? So have a list of the kind of man that you want. Then when you go out on dates or you meet people, you know what's on your list, and if they are not those kind of people, you move on quickly, really quickly. And if they are, then you know, okay, well, we want to take this to the next level. Should we talk more? Should we communicate more? You know, how are we going to make this work? Now, another reason why people are single, which we really don't talk about all the time, is because they have chosen to be single. Like, people decide that they want to be single for a particular period of time just to focus on their career or to focus on, you know, various priorities in their lives. And we need to give them, you know, space to be who they want to be. Okay, there's nothing wrong in being single. Being single is not a problem. It's not a societal problem. It's nothing. Like, people just make it up like when you're a certain age and that you need to have been married. No, there's nothing like that. There's no age for getting married or age for not being single anymore. Just do you. If you're not ready for marriage or for relationships, then you are not ready. It is what it is. Don't fall under pressure from anybody or from the society or from your parents or from your friends or from me even. Okay, so get yourself ready for the journey ahead. If you say your career is the most important thing to you at this point in time in your life, then it is what it is. If it's traveling, if it's just finding new passions and stuff like that that's important to you right now, then that is what it is. It's not a problem to be single. You have chosen to be, and that is absolutely okay. All right? When people come at you and they ask you why you're single, you should be married by now, or they try to say some stuff to you, you need to tell them off. If you've taken a decision to be single, tell them off, or tell them, actually, you shouldn't be explaining yourself to them, but just tell them, well, I have other priorities right now and that's not on my list to do at the moment, okay? Yeah, and it is what it is. If you're not ready, you're not ready. If you have other priorities in life, you have all the priorities in life, and you need to focus on those and then plan to get married if you want to eventually. The next reason why you're single is because you have friend-zoned the person who actually loves you and that you love. But you kind of think like, oh, well, they are your G's, they are your really, really good male friends, they are your besties, but they are males, auntie. The truth is, you probably love that man, but you've made him your friend because you gist with him. You even come and gist with him about like your dates that went wrong, and the guy is just there wondering, can you not see me? Can you not see that I'm here for you? And you feel so comfortable with this person. So I don't know, like, sometimes I don't understand why you don't love the person, but you can gist with them, you can tell them everything about you, but you don't think that they are right for you. But obviously I respect your decision, and if that's what you think, then it is what it is. But sometimes you need to look closely and say, this person that is right by my side that I'm calling my male bestie could actually be the person. If I feel so comfortable with them, if I can relate to them, and for them to be your besties, they actually have some virtues and some qualities that aligns with yours as a person, and you sometimes that person you think is far away is right by your side and is your male bestie. So you need to look around you. It's probably why you're single, because you're looking for what is right beside you in a place where you won't find it, or in a faraway place. Okay, so go and review all those your male besties. Look, I'm serious. Go and review all those your male besties and see if they're actually the ones. It might just be that person and you've just turned a blind eye to them, or just think, look, if we get closer than being friends, it's just going to spoil our friendship, and I don't want to spoil the friendship. No, it's your mindset, okay? If you are already really good friends without even being romantically involved, think about what it will be like when you actually enter into a real relationship. And yes, these are the reasons why you're still single. So pick anyone that's for you, or send this video to your friends if they fall into any of the categories that I've mentioned. Give this video a big thumbs up if you loved it and you enjoyed it, please click the like button. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel, and do not forget to share this video with your friends. You know, as always, before I see you again the next time, please be a better version of yourself. I love you. Adios.